press play because we can do a little bit of chilling. Sorry. Right, hello everybody, welcome back to the channel. As you can see, Melissa's here, lifting my channel up, as always. Are you going to be alright holding your arm up like that? Are you regretting it again already? Yeah, so I'm doing about 3 different things today. I'm trying to record a YouTube video. Are you sure you're alright? It's shaking quite a lot. Sorry.
I'll just do like this.
Is that better?
Yeah.
Right, okay. We'll make this quick. So I'm filming this YouTube video. I am also presenting my books at an event called Promoting Yorkshire Authors. And I've got an interview with one of the organisers coming up at some point in this video, which you'll see, to give you a little bit more information about the event, what's happening, what it's all about. This beautiful, beautiful building behind is the Lawrence Batley Theatre. And fun fact, our biological grandfather was actually born in this building. Anyway, yeah, he was born in this building. It used to be a mother and baby home way back in the day.
Why did it have a big theatre then?
They didn't have a theatre at the time. It wasn't like, you know, pop out your baby and come and watch something at the theatre. It was a chapel, it was a church. So yeah, it's a pretty cool historic building actually. And yeah, this is also where the third thing that I'm doing today is I am doing marketing work for Huddersfield Literature Festival. So they're pretty much taking over the whole theatre today. They've got events happening in all the different spaces. So I am doing my marketing work with them, going around and taking pictures of the events and stuff and putting them on social media. So Melissa very kindly agreed to come down with me today.
Yeah, but I've just found out that tomorrow there's like a really, really famous woman coming.
Yeah, Celia Imrie.
I'm so jealous because like obviously she's hilarious and best friends with Julie Walters and just I've missed the day.
Yeah.
I've come on the wrong day.
Yeah.
Gutted.
Yeah. She said, like, can I get her a picture? So I'll get you a picture.
Yeah.
It might be a sneaky picture on the stage because, like, I don't think I might.
No, I
don't know if I'll be able to meet her.
Yeah.
I don't know if I'll be able to meet her. If I can meet her, I'll take her selfie picture for you.
Yeah, absolutely.
So anyway, it's only supposed to be a short intro because Mel's holding up the camera with her arm. What you can do?
Sorry.
Do you want me to hold it for a bit?
Yeah, can you?
Yeah. So yeah, it's going to be a little bit of a mishmash. You're not going to see me doing my work because I'm going to be off doing that. There's no point filming that. But Melissa is very kindly going to kind of look after the bookstall out here. Hopefully sell some copies to people. That's the idea. I've got my book earrings in that my mum bought me. Were you pointing at that one over there?
This one too.
This one too. Yeah, I've got 2 of them in. Although I have said to my mum she needs to buy me book 2 and then I could wear 1 of each book.
Yeah.
Yeah, and then every time I publish another book I'll have to get another piercing.
Yeah.
Yeah, so that's kind of the format for today. Right, we're going to go. And yeah, we'll speak to you soon. Bye!
Oh, bless you.
Hi everybody, so part of the video I wanted to speak to the organisers of the Promoting Yorkshire Authors Book Fair event, just so that you could understand a little bit more about the event and what's going on and this, that and the other. So I'm here with Pam, who's going to tell you a little bit about the event. So can you promote yourself and Promoting Yorkshire Authors?
Yeah. My name's Pam Golden and I'm part of Promoting Yorkshire Authors, which is a wonderful group of people who support each other in publishing and writing their own books. We have courses, we have book fairs, and we help to promote each other's books as well as our own. It's like a self-help group, which is really, and it's a wonderful group to belong to because everybody's very supportive and thoughtful and understanding of the situation of being an author on your own, because that is the problem when you're an author. You're on your own and you haven't got much connection with other people.
Yeah.
So it's really wonderful to come together as a group and to be part of a group together.
Yeah. I think that's really important. I think it's something that I found. Marketing doesn't necessarily come naturally to a lot of writers, and it's really hard to self-promote, isn't it? And going to something on your own, going to an event like a book fair or something like that on your own can be quite intimidating, can't it?
Yeah.
And so you kind of bridge that gap really, don't you, with the promoting workshops? Like I say, you come on mats together.
Yes.
And do people come to it regularly? Have you got people who come to the same events time on time, so they're making kind of friends with other people?
we have the writing, the book fair events, but then we also have workshops that we do online, and before COVID it was physically, and now we're going back to doing it again physically once or twice a year, because we like to meet everybody and have that connection with everybody, because that way you know that you can put a face to a name and you can relate to people better, and there's lots of we support each other as well, in that we sometimes read each other's books before they get published and help each other out with editing, and lots of little side issues that happen when you meet people and you network that you can't do if you don't network.
Brilliant.
So
So it's like a whole holistic support system for writers then?
It's fantastic.
Yeah, it's not just coming along to events like this, it's
no,
like
the whole thing as a
level.
whole. And I mean, I did some fantastic courses that Paul ran, and John Jackson, who's also coming this morning, before the pandemic happened. And it was all about helping you market, helping you, all the different routes you can go down when you're trying to self-publish. Because it's a minefield, and I've learned so much, but I've learned it all from them, because they've all supported me and helped me, because they've learned, and it's just a lovely symbiotic process that we can all learn together.
I think that's a really great opportunity for people who are writing maybe the first time, being published the first time, to have people that you can go to and ask the questions like, is this a standard contract? Is this this upfront, what do they call it, royalty fee? Is this appropriate? How do I navigate this whole process? Is just something that, I mean, I went through it completely alone. The first time I wrote, I didn't know about Yorkshire authors at the time. But certainly I think having that guidance is really important. So,
and we've also got a Facebook group, so that you can just shove a question on your Facebook group and say, anybody got any ideas about this?
Fantastic.
And then somebody will say, oh, I've just been approached from these people. What does anybody know? Has anybody got experience with these people? So it's constantly that pool of knowledge that you can draw on, which is really good. It's fabulous. I think of all the things I've done since I've become a writer, this has been one of the best things.
Wow. So you're such an advocate for Yorkshire authors, like you're the perfect person to tell us about. And how long has it been going for?
Now then, I don't know, because I joined after it had started.
Right.
You'd have to ask Paul that one.
Several years at
it's
least.
Definitely, I've been involved for at least 4 or 5 years. So,
Survived the pandemic, like you say, gone digital and then back to physical again.
Well, we're doing both now.
Right,
So we've got digital groups where people meet and do courses online. And again, different members facilitate each course and share their experiences.
I think that's really good, because it's accessible then, isn't it?
Yes.
For all sorts of people. You know, people want to be doing things at home. They can do that. If they want to come out and meet people, people work in different ways, don't they? And everybody writes in different ways. So.
The other thing is, it's also the whole of Yorkshire. So it's quite a big geographical area. So the first courses I did were over in Knaresborough and Harrogate and York, and actually that was really nice, because I got a nice day out there. And then there were other days, but then we're trying to expand more, so that we have more events over this end of Yorkshire as well. And there's a group in South Yorkshire that are going to come together to try and...
So where can people find out about promoting Yorkshire authors?
If you look online, there's a Facebook page that you can join called Promoting Yorkshire Authors, and then you ask to be a member on there. There's also an purely advertising page called Yorkshire Author Promotions, where anybody in the group can just post their books for free advertising to everybody as well. So there's both groups really, but the Promoting Yorkshire Author group is a closed group, and you apply to be a member, and Paul sorts it all out. And,
fantastic.
So,
Brilliant. Thank you very much. So it's the end of the day-ish. It's 4 o'clock, and the book fair event is coming to an end now. So Melissa's about to go home, aren't you? So I asked Melissa to come along because I knew that I had to balance doing the literature festival stuff and doing this event. And she's been really helpful, really has been really helpful, because I know that I can like leave Melissa with the books in the stall and she will like look after it and make sure that
2.2 Asda.
Not sponsored. Yeah, so Melissa's been doing really well at like, yeah, just holding down the fort, haven't you, for me? Really,
Yeah.
When I've needed
I
it.
tried to film bits, but
It's not been an easy
it's
event
not-
to film,
no,
really, has it?
Not that much going on.
It's not been hugely busy, so it's been,
And just because, like, how many times can you photograph the same room?
yeah, it's a bit tricky that way,
Yeah.
isn't it?
Yeah.
And also some people don't want to be on camera, so you have to be careful about that. And I think I need to do a whole other video really about events, like going to events as a writer and whether they're worth it or not. I think an event like this, it's always worth it in my opinion, because you go and you meet other writers and you meet just people who are interested generally in writing and books and this, that and the
And
other.
it's just about, like, getting your book out there. So
Yeah.
now people, like, would maybe recognise the front cover.
Yeah.
Like,
if they
it's
see it
more about
again.
exposure.
It is more about exposure. You can't come to these events and expect to make a load of money
Sales, yeah.
and sell loads of copies, because you never do, unfortunately. Books generally are more expensive to buy at book fairs than they are online and that kind of thing. That's something that as a writer you're always battling against, is the Amazon price. And
But
that's
you're
a
on
bit of a
Amazon.
challenge. I know, but I don't direct people to Amazon to buy my books, to be honest, because Amazon doesn't support anyone other than
Amazon.
whoever Jeff Bezos' replacement is. So yeah, but I think definitely worth it, and I've had a good time. I've just felt a bit guilty that I haven't really been able to be at the table as much, but it's not been a hugely busy event, so I hope
And more people
did
did actually come to the table when we wasn't sat at it.
That's an interesting thing as well. Like if you sit behind your table, like, hi, come talk to me, it puts people off. So actually moving around a bit and stuff.
I went to go look at a book that I thought was interesting, and halfway through reading the blurb, like, I can't read and have someone talk to me. She came and talked to me, and I was just like, well, I can't finish reading that blurb now.
Yeah.
So
yeah.
I'm never going to buy a book.
Yeah. Was that the children's book?
No. I won't disclose. No, the children one looks epic.
Yeah.
Get that one.
yeah. So yeah, it looks like everybody's starting to pack up now. Actually, it's the end of the day.
Yeah.
So yeah, we're going to get packed up. So
Go home and have some fajitas.
fajitas. Are
No,
you?
yeah.
I don't get to go home. I've got another like 4 hours of events yet to get through. But yeah, thank you for watching this little video. I might leave it here. I might do a little bit more later to camera, either when I get home or when I'm editing this. But if this is where I'm leaving it, thank you very much for watching. Hello everyone, I have decided to jump in on the edit here because I've realised that that's quite a short video, and I just want to talk to you a little bit more about the kind of the title of this video, which is it worth it promoting your books at events like this? And I realised I didn't really answer that question very much in the video. I kind of did, but I kind of wanted to go into it in a little bit more detail, because this event that you've just seen isn't the first event that I've been to selling my books. I've been to a couple of them now, and I've also tried to sell books at readings that I've done and that kind of thing. And so I am, if you are interested and you want to know more about what it's like selling books, I am happier to do like a longer video. Maybe I could get a guest on who's also an author who sells their books at book fairs, and we can kind of talk about it together. Let me know if that's something you want. I'll try and keep this brief here today, but if you want more of a kind of in-depth discussion about that, do let me know in the comments. But I did another event just before Christmas. It was a Christmas market. It was in my local town, and I wasn't really sure at first whether to go for it. It's Christmas market. I was like, I don't sell Christmas gifts, and I kind of associate Christmas markets with gifts. But then I was like, well, books are gifts. I love giving books as gifts. I love receiving books as gifts. So I thought, well, I'll try it. You know, I think it was about £35 for the stall for the weekend, for the day. I originally thought that was a 2-day thing. It wasn't. It turned out to be a single day. But it's fine. And I thought, I'll give it a go. And for various different reasons, it didn't quite work out as well as I'd expected. some things to do with the way that the event was organised and publicised before it happened. There was no publicity, no marketing done about the event that was happening. And on the day, I was in a room that was like separate, and there was no signage to say that there were more people in this other room. So people were going into the main room, having a look around and then leaving. And it was only as they were leaving, they were like, oh, there's a whole other room here. Well, I've spent all my money in the first room. I don't have any money now. I did do quite well, to be fair. I think I sold about half a dozen books. I made the money back that I'd spent on the stall, and I made a little bit extra. So for me, it was really good. I say really good. For me, it was good in terms of money, but for the other people in that room, they didn't do very well at all. And to be honest, had it been a little bit different, I think I probably would have sold a lot more copies. So I think I echo what I've just been saying earlier in the clip from the actual event, in that personally, I think that my expectations of book fairs and book markets turned out to be different to the reality of book markets. I expected to go along and be in the company of book lovers, readers, people who are willing to buy, and I expected that these events would be some of my most lucrative places to sell books. And what I found has kind of been the opposite. You can sell books, and you do sell books while you're there, but you don't maybe sell as many as you're expecting to. And I think there's a few different reasons for that. A lot of people go along to them just to kind of get a sense of what's going on. They like to go to the event, but they don't necessarily want to buy everything. And the other thing is, there are a lot of books in the room. And so there's very few people who go along to book events that buy every single book on every table. So, you're not getting a potential sale with every person who turns up. You might get 10% of people who turn up might be interested in your particular genre of book. But as I've said in the event before, I am going to continue to do these events. I'm going to continue to do Christmas markets as we get into next Christmas. I'm going to continue to do book fairs as and when they're right for me. I'm not going to spend a lot of money. I'm not going to go to any that charge really high entrance fees. I'm not going to be going to them every month or every couple of months. I might do 2 or 3 a year, something like that. And I'll do them when it feels right for me to do them, because whilst it's nice to sell my books, and I always hope to make my money back for my entrance fee, for me, these book fairs are more important as a networking and exposure exercise. Like Melissa said in the video, it's about people becoming familiar with me as a writer, with my books, and maybe follow me on Instagram, follow me on YouTube, that kind of thing. So I definitely think they're worth it if you have a book, or if you're considering going along to a book fair with some of your copies of your own book. I obviously don't want to tell you what to do, but I would say go along and give it a go and see what your experience is, but maybe don't set your sales targets too high. Don't set your expectations too high on how many books you're going to sell. I think if you keep your expectations manageable, if you do sell loads, and I really hope you do if you go to them, then that's a huge bonus on top of what the experience you've had, the discussions that you've had with other authors, the networking potential. So yeah, I would say definitely worth doing it, but manage your expectations around them, and also do a bit of research. Find book fairs that are specifically for your genre. There was a lot of fiction, and I think I was one of the only non-fiction writers there. So for me, I think maybe it's difficult, because in that kind of situation, my non-fiction book kind of stands out as one of the only non-fictions. But then again, if you've got a lot of fiction readers turning up to that event, they might not be interested in non-fiction. So I could look for, say, a historical book event to go to next, and that might be something nice to try out. So yes, I just wanted to pop in to just say that, are book fairs and markets worth it if you are a writer? I would say yes, but not for the reasons that you think, not for the monetary reasons, for the exposure, for the networking, for just getting out and talking to people about your product and getting comfortable with self-promoting, then they're 100% worth it. And we need to do another day out, don't we? We need to do another day out video.
I've got some leaflets here.
Oh, have you?
Chocolate Story in York.
Oh, yeah.
Wildlife Park, and Magna, Hudson and Thomas.
Yes, let's do Magna next. Yeah, we've been talking about doing one with Tom.
Yeah.
And I think we should do Magna, because you and I went to Magna as kids. And so Tom's never been.
No, exactly.
So that's the next day outing thing that we'll do. Magna.
Oh.
It's got an N in it. Magma would make sense because it's like a volcano, isn't it then?
Yeah.
I mean, it might be, I don't know, to be honest. Anyway, yeah, we'll leave it here for now, and you'll see us probably together again at Magna Science. Yeah? Cool. Shall we go?
Bye.
Thanks again for watching this video, guys. Please do consider subscribing if you're not already subscribed to the channel, and you can find out more about my book at my website, www.charlottefinessewriter.co.uk. Thank you very much, and I will see you in the next one. Bye.